Thursday night primetime.
And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Here's the Cleveland offense, and here's Baker Mayfield, former Heisman Trophy winner, ready to go at quarterback. On first down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. Nick Chubb, about as dynamic a runner as the NFL has to offer. He put his talents on full display there. That was some kind of run. They'll run with Chubb, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the handoff, Taylor. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And no. Room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Being chased out left. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a 1st. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. 1st down, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Boy, once you get Kareem Hunt in the open field, look out. He's got speed to burn, and he showed off the wheels on that one. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And he's got some space here. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He'll get this out wide to Gaskin. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Curtis Weaver able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass. You don't often see a quarterback making tackles in the backfield. But he's playing run all the way here.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a tough turnover there, as now they will have it at the 6-yard line, 1st and goal. Charles, there's something special about one of those big D linemen bringing it in. Off the tip there, really nice coordination. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Myles Gaskin, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game. And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. The two are going to try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. Despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20. 3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
So many times in my career, coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 65 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it 21-8. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Meanwhile, Tua's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. It's a big play there for Miami.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to pass. Tua buying time to his left. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. After the turnover, it's Tua. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Mayfield to throw it. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
You know, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Throw right side. Going to be caught here by Waddle. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And the Browns are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 34. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. The solid stiff arm. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 110 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. A run for Nick Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Room here to run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded right around the 8. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. From midfield, here's Tua on the move to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. 2nd and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Steps away to his left. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Browns will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Mayfield on play action. He'll find Bryant, his tight end. It's complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Mayfield's throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Mayfield. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. Austin Hooper, 26 yards. And the Browns are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder.
And this is caught inside the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Flush to his right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So we have... All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
From the 44, Tua. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Dolphins! Jalen Waddle, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. They'll look to throw. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to... Odell Beckham Jr., the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Well, normally the first thing most fans think of with Odell Beckham are the one-handed catches, right? But he's also pretty darn good, Charles, with the ball already in his hands.
And I think this is what the early proponents of the forward pass were thinking about. Get it to a receiver and have him do some work afterwards in order to create the big play we just saw there.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. From the 6. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Let's go.
Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Tua. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Curtis Weaver able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua dancing to his left. Tua hit, and the ball is out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Rolling to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his
touchdown. That's caught. Preston Williams from 13 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense... And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Jalen Phillips. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now Chubb on first down, able to work his way forward for about 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 41, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 44-yard line. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
It's caught by Hooper. Now they can't bring him down. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Mayfield looks to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet,
He's got him in, complete. And all the way down to the 9. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Caught on the slant. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Taylor. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again. Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
The tackle made by Landon Roberts. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield. He's going to float this one deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3.
Hey, y'all, what's up?
Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Chubb. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Hunt diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. Well, that's certainly an important touchdown there and makes this a 2-score game. But
as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their side.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2. So trying to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
It got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, 74 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. The two are going to try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
The Browns drive about to get started. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
A give. This is Chubb. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
On 1st down, Chubb able to get forward for about 4 as he's taken down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking. Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the...
And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Browns are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. The extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Miami. Kevin Stefanski consulted with his guys above, and they've told him. So the challenge does not sway the official's decision. Spot of the football going to remain right where it is. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And he's got his tight end Gesicki in the end zone. Touchdown Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. They'll try and throw for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, the Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw taken in by Landry. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Mayfield to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. So Tua and the Dolphins down by a field goal, 1:45 to play. Now Tua steps away. He's going to let it fly. And got his man complete. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. It's a big play there for Miami. Tua. He's got it to Williams. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Inside of a minute to go now, 2 timeouts left, still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Tua to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Sanders on for the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And it's capped off by the late touchdown that puts him out in front here in the final minute of the contest. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do,
pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. They've got to burn the timeout, and they do, but a costly, costly sack. And now maybe just time for one final play. Mayfield. Pass caught by Hooper. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's third down. One last shot from Mayfield here. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited.